Cletus Ray's Roadside Service brought to you by... Say it.
Kletus Ray's Roadside Service?
No, say your company.
Oh, HW Cluster Repair.
Oh, Hunter, how are you doing over here, dude?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm all right. Just hanging around, doing some stuff. Just reorganized part of my truck. Feeling pretty good.
Well, that's good, Kevin.
You know what that means. I'm hopped up on 5-hour energy.
Casey's Pizza.
And yeah, Casey's Pizza. Well, they counteract each other is what they do. The pizza puts me to sleep, and the coffee keeps me awake for long enough until I can't hold on long enough, and the coffee wears off. Then 5-hour it up. Especially when I think I got 37 minutes of sleep last night.
Wow, that's a record for you.
There's been more. I've had more sleep than that before. Oh! Bunny hop the highway here. Going over I-70.
Kevin?
I'm on 30, 5. You know what that is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, 435. It's bumpy out there.
Bumpy buddy. Yep, headed down to Springfield now.
Oh, you heading back?
Yep. Ran down to Carthage, Missouri, and got a load. Got a full load. And yesterday I hauled some shit out of some miniature frac tanks. You know mini frac tanks, right?
Yeah.
These ones were it was a metal frame in the shape of a frac tank, but the whole, you could see it was a plastic bottle. It was a poly tank.
Really? Yes, it was
Yeah.
see-through.
You can see through
That's
it.
Neat. That's neat.
But it was I was like, wow, they are innovating these mini frac tanks. And it perplexed everybody around me. Everybody's like, what the fuck is that thing? I'm like, it's a mini frac tank. Like, how do they get it, or how do they move it? Like, guess what? They have a truck that'll pull that up on the back of it, and they can move it anywhere. Doesn't even take a frac tank truck. It takes just a regular roll-off truck.
Yeah.
They were
just gotta make sure you put the handles down, or you might hit something.
Yeah, or you know, whenever you're sucking on those mini frac tanks on your roll-off truck, everybody, leave it tilted up until it's all the way forward, and then set it down slowly. And if you hear something crunching, it would be your tarp bar. Don't crunch your tarp bar, because it fucks a lot of shit up, and then they just chop it off, and they're like, we don't need a tarp bar for this. And you're stuck putting on a fucking net with a billion bungees. You ever been in that situation, Hunter?
No, sir.
Yeah. It's not horrible, but it's not good. It's way easier to pull a lever and open your tarp bar. Hey, speaking of that, you got a new truck and trailer. Does your new trailer have a tarp?
Yeah, it does have a tarp. And it's one of them cool, you know how you see all the cool trucker guys, they stand out behind their truck, and they're whipping that tarp real fast.
Go! The fuck are you doing? Go! Holy shit, dude. This guy doesn't know how to merge for nothing.
People are dumb, man.
Holy shit. He's got half a football field. That's 50 yards. That's 150 feet, right? Is a yard is 4 feet or 3 feet?
Yeah, 3 feet, 150.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't exactly measure it out, but he had a lot of room getting on the highway, and he just taps his brakes. I'm like, oh no, don't do it. And then he slammed on his brakes. He's running out of room. I'm too nice, is what I am. I should have fucking ran him off the road. maybe this is one of those things. I'm being audited. Is that what the guy was saying? I was just audited, Hunter.
Were you really?
I think I was just audited by whoever this fucking guy is in this truck up here. What do you think?
Probably.
Now he's going way too fast. I can't catch his ass. Did I flip him off? No. Did I honk at him? No. But I did point forward and say, go. I think he heard me, too.
I know I heard you.
I feel like if I was looking at myself, mouthing the word go, I could hear it, too. Sorry, Hunter. I'm all jacked up on 5-hour interviews. Do you remember what I
was jacked up as you? I wish I was as jacked up as you are. I'm tired.
We're getting you there. We're gonna get you there. You remember yesterday I got jacked up on 5-hour energy. Guess what I did?
What'd you do?
A podcast on socialism and communism.
Yeah, you told me about that.
And authority. I was trying to tell people I actually don't have a problem with authority, but actually I kind of do. Do you have a problem with authority, Hunter?
No, I don't. But can I call you back?
Fuck no.
No, seriously, can I call you back?
I guess.
Okay, bye. Kletus, it is good to see you again.
Yep, I'm here. We're back on.
Did
Reason how. That's who fucking cut me off. Anyways, no, now I have to edit, dude. Now I have to merge audios. That's why whenever I was like, how long are you driving? And you're like, I'm doing fine. I'm like, okay. Hopefully he'll be on here for a while. I won't have to edit.
Oh! I didn't hear you say how long are you driving. I thought you said how is your driving.
How is it?
My drive is going fine, I suppose, but I have like 4 hours until I have to stop. Well, I might stop before then, but I have 4 hours.
Hello?
Hello there. Hello.
Oh, jeez, you're a robotic.
Hello.
Hey, tell me what it's like running a sleeper cab. Tell me, Daddy.
Well,
how is sleeper cabs?
It's darker. You have no back glass, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. Go on.
You get to sleep whenever you want, wherever you want.
Have you had anybody knock on your door yet when you're parked at the Trek station?
Not yet. No.
All right, act like you're sleeping in your sleeper cab.
Okay, I'm sleeping.
Snore a little bit.
Oh.
Knock knock.
Hey, you fucking leave me alone. That's what I do.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Hey, sweetie pie, you want some company?
No.
You sure? $6 to get you whatever you want.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have big, juicy tits. And you're my third truck, so they're still pretty fresh.
So they're still pretty fresh. Yeah, come on in, baby.
All right. Hey, man, I was an undercover informant, and you just, for $6 and a good time, you fucked up.
I tried to tell you to go away, but you kept on knocking on the door.
Well, yeah, that's what I have a problem with authority, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to trap you, Hunter. They want you down in the dirt, dude. They want you down in the dirt. You ain't no good. Anyways, that was yesterday. We're different today. So sleeper cabin, because you got a new truck, you got a new Peterbilt plastic. What you call it?
20. I believe it's a 20. It's a 2016 389 or some shit.
It'd be cooler if it was a 369.
69. Ha.
No. 369. Damn, she fine. Shock it to me one
damn,
more
she
time.
fine. Yeah, time.
Yeah.
Get low.
Get low.
Get low. Get
Get-
low. Get
yeah.
low. Get low. Get low. To the window. To the
Dude, hey, hold on. You can't yell like that. It cuts out. It thinks you're a background noise when you're too loud.
Oh, my bad. You want me to do it again?
Yeah, just whisper it to me.
Okay. To the window. To the wall.
To the wall.
To the sweat drops down my balls. I
Now
will
all
make
these
all
bitches
of
crawl.
you bitches crawl.
Yeah. How are you taking the Oliver Tree death?
The what?
How are you dealing with it?
With the what?
The Oliver Tree death.
Oliver Tree.
All right. What about Mitch McConnell? You know, are you worried about him?
No, I don't know who that is either.
What's that other guy? Leslie Graham? He died.
Nope. No clue. Good. I'm glad he did.
Dude, look at these mowers over here. He's got a remote control zero turn.
No way, really?
Yeah, he's on the side of the highway here, just standing there, looking weird, and then there's a robotic zero turn he's controlling.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's like I would rather sit on a machine and drive it rather than have to stand in one spot, have ticks crawl up your legs, and with a remote control. Like I don't understand what the benefit of that is. Now, if it was autonomous, that would maybe be kind of cool. Autonomous mower.
Just like the autonomous semis, Kevin or Kletus.
They're coming, bud. They're coming. It's all part of the AI revolution. It's going to be the flock data centers and the flock cameras are all going to be talking, and they're going to be watching all of these autonomous semis. Nobody's going to have to work. You are going to have a social credit score, and depending on your social credit score, did you hear me yesterday? They can hear your thoughts, dude. They can listen to your thoughts. So if you're a truly good person, that's the only thing that's going to get you ahead in the new world. Are you okay with that?
Damn, that bitch is hot.
You are tier 1 now. You're tier 1. And 1 is not good. You want a higher number, the better. Well, no, it's backwards. You're tier 98, bud.
I don't care.
I'm tier 96. I think I'm a little bit better than you.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you think that.
But we're both living in the same shitty tiny apartment where we're tier 90. We're in the tier 90s. You're not even allowed to have a dog or children in the tier 90s. That's how bad of a person you are.
Dang.
You get a tiny little. So, like on video games, you level up and you unlock new achievements and stuff. That's what the new world is going to be like. But you got to be a good person to unlock the good achievements. And if you're not a good person, you don't get to play golf. Okay? You don't get a dog. Tier 80, I think in tier 80, you get a bicycle, which is a big upgrade from having nothing. The government,
free food and free water.
Yes, the government. Well, it's a tier 90 food and water, so it's very non-nutritious. There's no flavor to it, but you do get some Flint, Michigan water. You're going to need to boil that, but you're going to have to go visit your friend at tier 70 to get a pot to piss in, okay? And then boil that, and that's going to be better tasting than whatever water you get in tier 90. We're going to have to level up, bud.
How do we level up? By going inside a dungeon?
No, you have to be a good person. You have to, like, be a good person. You have to have happy thoughts.
Hold the door open for people?
Nope, happy thoughts or just become trans. Becoming trans gets you straight to level 60.
What if I still get my meds? I take meds every day. Do I still get my meds?
Nope. You have to do it on your own. You have to become a good person with good thoughts.
Yeah, I won't. I don't know if I'll ever get past 90.
Yeah, everybody starts out at 100. Everybody starts out at level 99, and then quickly, as you know, because the data centers and shit, there's cameras everywhere. It quickly develops. You know, everybody gets upgraded quickly. Me and you are stuck at. We moved up, but we didn't move up much. You know, I moved up to 90. What did I say? 95, 94.
Yeah.
You're at 97. Yeah, 96. Yeah. Sure, you can be 96. That's fine. But you know, like my mom, which has, you know, she is just a wonderful woman. She moved up to, I think, level 30 immediately. So she's got a big house. She's got a car. She has the option to have an animal. She could go golfing, or she could plant flowers. You know, she's got a lot of freedom up there at level 30. You know, so this is the AI data. Nobody has to have a job, though. So that's the thing. You can be lazy, do absolutely nothing, and you're not really receiving a paycheck, but you get free housing and free food. You happy with that, Hunter?
I'll be fine with that.
Now you are geo-fenced into a certain area where all the other level 90s are. So
you don't really. I mean, you can still hang out.
Hell yeah, bud. Hell yeah. And then once you move up to level 80, you can still hang out with the people in level 90, but the whole time you spend your time in level 90, you are not improving your score, no matter how good of a person you are.
Oh,
you got to be in the tier 80 zone in order to level up.
Have you been watching anime?
No, you don't get anime until you're level, I think, 70. I think level 75 is when you actually get a TV.
Yeah, I got to level up pretty fast.
A lot of people are going to level up to, I think, level 50. That's you get video games at that level. You get video games, Mountain Dew, and a recliner, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, a lot of people get stuck at level 50. They just get stuck there. They got a VR chair. They're just living in a VR world. But you know what? The VR game you get is the same exact life you have in real life. You know, the tiers. You know, Call of Duty is what it is. Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty. Grand Theft Auto 6 is what it is.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe one day me and you will get to level 50 and be able to play video games together.
We can rob a bank together.
In a video game. Robbing a bank brings you down. If you go lower than 100, if you go to like 101, you're in jail.
Oh, no.
Yeah, pretty much the same as level 90, just
worse.
Just a little worse. You have to share a room with somebody. So.
Oh, I gotta have bunk mates?
Nope, just one bed, one twin bed.
Oh man.
Yeah, the AI overlord said that two full grown men can fit on one twin bed.
Well, what if it's can it be me and a woman?
Nope. Trans woman.
But she'll be a woman, right?
Yeah, that's what they call them.
It'll be a trans woman that used to be a man that turned into a woman.
Well, some people say they were born that way.
Well, anyway, so yeah, sure, they were born that way, but she doesn't have a penis, right?
Well, with the new AI overlord, that baby when it was born, it was supposed to be a boy, but with the AI overlord, whenever they go and they snip the wiener, they just take the whole thing and they just make it a full inverted wiener woman. So the baby has been a woman its entire life, but it's actually, it's got muscles and it can beat your ass.
No, it
So
wouldn't work like
if you like a butch woman, go to level 101, walk around a little bit.
I don't think it'd be a big jacked up lady. I think it'd just be probably it'd be like a muscular woman, but it wouldn't be like a manly built woman.
Oh wait, hold on. Trans is already automatically level 60. So never mind.
70,
There's
60 or 70.
6, 7, stuff like. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think would be in level 40?
Well, you said level 30 that your mom has a house and a car and a dog. So 40, you could probably have maybe like a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, maybe
like
a window.
Maybe like 1 window, 1.5 bath. A really crappy like 1990s vehicle, and a bird. Only
Bird?
a bird for a pet. Yeah, only a bird.
Yeah, bird that doesn't shut up. And if you kill it, you go down levels. You can't even get rid of the bird without going down a level.
Well, so like in level 40, at 49, you have a really annoying bird. But at 41, the bird also upgrades with you and becomes better.
Like a songbird?
Sure.
Hey, you're trying to make me miss my exit. I got a turn up here. All right, we're good now. I'm in peculiar, so I'm not.
Like at level 49, the bird goes. All the bird says is like, "I hate you. I hate you." Like that's all it's saying. It's saying, "I hate you." But then by level 41, like level 40, it's able to like speak full sentences and it's not so mean to people.
Is it an AI bird or a real bird?
No, it has to be a real bird. It can't be an AI bird. It's a real bird.
Real bird. Oh yeah. What do you think level 1 is like? Because you don't even get to know what level 1 is like. You have to get to level 1 and you go to a totally different. Nobody knows what happens at level 1. What do you think happens at level 1? Do you think they just murder you, or?
Yeah, you probably get recycled for the food for all the other people.
Like you are actually such a good person that you get a first ticket to heaven.
Yeah.
Golden ticket winner. Is there going to be a lottery system? Like a scratch offs, like you can earn like a level or 2 or something off a scratch off.
I don't know. Yeah, because then you'd have to do that, because then that's how they could get more people into level 1 by having tickets, having like a jackpot that is, hey, instantly get to level 1, and there's always a bunch of people getting to level 1 all the time. And, there's a bunch of people in the higher levels reproducing babies to start back at level 99. So, it's just a never-ending cycle of, baby being born, baby gets to level 40 by scratch off and then get sent to level 1 and die.
Yeah, but we don't know that for sure because nobody knows what happened at level 1.
Yeah, no one knows. No, yeah.
We're just we're gonna ponder about it, and we're gonna be like, you probably die at level 1. I don't want to get to level 1. I don't even want to be in the 10s. I want to be like level 20. Level 20, you get you get to pick your own vehicle. You get a big truck, little truck. You get guns. If you use your guns in a bad way, obviously that's going to take away some of your levels. But you have the most freedom with no worries at level
20. Hell yeah.
Fuck, dude, level 20 would be crazy. Everybody around you would be so nice. Because nobody, if anybody even talk shit behind your back, they'd move down a level.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie In Time with Justin Timberlake?
I don't think so.
Let me just give you a quick rundown of that movie. So everybody's born with a timer stamped on their arm.
Yes, I have seen that movie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You transfer time to people, and you have to work for time. Yeah. That's a good movie. Yeah, I like that.
I do love that movie. It's so good. Have you seen the movie The Island?
I don't know.
It's a movie where all these people are on this island, and they are actually clones of people. So they're called insurance policies. So they're all living on this island. They all have to eat properly. They all dress the same. They all have memories built into their brains of childhood. But once they start talking to everybody, they realize they're all having the same memories. Some people break out of the island, and it's not an island at all. It's in the middle of the desert. And they go find their clone. Or no, they are the clone. They go find their host.
I'm listening.
And their host is a rich person. And they have a lottery system. So they're like, I won the lottery. Winning the lottery means that the host is having medical problems, and they are going to harvest your organs to repair the host.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I guess they start over again. They make another embryo. But anyways, that's a really good movie if you want to watch it. The Island, fucking badass movie. Anyways, a lot of this stuff it's kind of like that.
Interesting.
Yep. This is the world we're going to be living in, Hunter. We're not going to have to work anymore.
That's cool.
Yep. Until you find out you're level 90. And you're like, wow, this actually sucks. Like, how can I get more money? And they're like, you have to be a good person to level up. If things actually worked out that way, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Like, there'd be no crime, because if there was crime, they'd be shunned down to a different level,
Yeah.
How many levels do you think you would lose if you stole a candy bar?
Oh, I feel like that would only be like one level.
Yeah, like one level, or like restart you at the level that you're at, Like, all right, you're level 66.97. You stole a candy bar, you're back to level 66.
Yeah.
And you can still hang out, but if you do it again, what if you are a habitual stealer? You always just lose one level?
Each time it doubles.
Oh.
So you steal once, 1 level. You steal twice, 2 levels. Steal 3 times, it's 4 levels.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, that you could really add up.
But, hang on. But, let's say you rob a bank for $1 million. Well, I guess there's no money in this world, but let's say you rob somebody.
You robbed the lottery tickets.
Yeah. But let's say you rob somebody's house, and you took their TV and their car and their dog. So that's 3 items, right?
Yep.
That's still only one offense. So if that's the first time you steal, you still keep the items because they're instantly replaced for the other person. So like them items are just spare, they're extra.
Oh, so it's like, hey, it's Friday, I'm about to level up. So next week I'm gonna go rob the Millers. And I'll be leveled down a couple of times, but I'm gonna get a doll.
Well, yeah, so stealing in the act is only one thing. So you could, like, if you were able to pick up somebody's house and put it on a trailer and take it for yourself, that you're only getting charged with stealing one time. So you
But what about the person that got robbed?
What happens to them?
Yeah, what happens to the person that got robbed? He's like, I went for a walk and I came back and my fucking trailer's gone. And they're like, oh yeah, Jimmy stole it last week. You're like, oh shit.
He gets an instant reimbursement of something better.
Oh really? Okay, so if you get robbed, you get moved up a level?
No, he doesn't go up a level. So, like, let's say he had, like, a 10-foot trailer. He'll get a 12-foot trailer.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good. And maybe it'll be stocked full of beers.
Yeah, it might have a 6-pack, a warm 6-pack on it, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because you're going to have to level up and get that fridge, buddy. You want ice?
Yeah.
You got to be level at least 72 to get ice.
What? It's a high level, dog.
There's us in America, we have ice. Go to England, they don't have ice in England. They don't have ice makers. They drink their fucking beer warm. They eat their sandwiches warm. They take warm baths. They're just a warm people over there. They like it warm. So I don't know. So yeah, man, it's happening. We got the flock data cameras. They're watching us, dude. What if we are earning our social credit score right now? We just don't even know it.
I don't know, dude.
They're like, all right, you're not going to start out at 99. You're actually a pretty good person, so we're gonna, that's what I was kind of talking about yesterday. Like, all right, so say they implement this. It's like, are they going to just pay off my house and let me stay there, or do I have to move out and go to? They're like, hey, you are losing your house, but hey, guess what? You're getting another house for free, and you don't have to have a job. Your family could come too. We're not going to split up your family.
Well, no, they can't do that. You should be segregated from your kids.
I'm grandfathered in, is what it is.
No. If you're a bad person, if you are a level 90, if you're a level 90 in the 90s and the rest of your family is a level 70, then they automatically go to 70 without you. You have to work your way. That's not going to work like that. No, this is all for social. This is all for social justice, dude.
I'm gonna have my kids stealing shit until they get into my level.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I think my son would do that. My son would definitely steal a couple things. Actually, my son would work. He'd be like, level 50, I get video games? He'd work his way to level 50. I'd have to catch him there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you can go down and visit people all day in a lower level than you, but you have to.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Special permissible, for special permission from the constable flock,
Yeah, you can't have any violations. You can't have any violations to move up that much.
Yes, yeah. And for how long you haven't had violations depends on how long and how far you can go up. So if you're like, hey, I want to go visit my family or like my parents, but your parents are on level like 40 and you're on level 90, you have to have 6 weeks of nothing but good deeds to go up there and visit them for an hour.
Yeah, you get limited time. Like you can go
Yes.
up there, or maybe you get it hologrammed up there. They're like, well, you can get in the hologram booth and go up there, but there's only 5 hologram booths in level 90, and there's a long line.
Yeah, you got to schedule out 3 months in advance.
And if you cut in line, buddy, you're just losing points. Mm-hmm. Who's I don't know. This is where I was like, I hope I don't talk myself into liking it, but I'm getting there because I'm like, all right, well, who's gonna mow the grass? Robots, dude. Who's gonna deliver the mail?
Flock.
Robots. You know, um, it's a weird thing. It's like you can do whatever you want to an extent. And if you want to donate your time to creating man-made items or being a maintenance man for the flock robots, I don't know. That's a totally different tier. That's a totally different section.
No. That is one of. See, that's what they're going to do is that you have to maintenance the flock system to be able to gain, like, you have to work for flock to be able to gain levels. But if you drop a wrench on your foot and you go fuck, they watch you throughout the day, and then at the end of the week, you're given an allowance of like 100 points, and every mess up you have throughout the week deducts from your 100.
Yeah. So it's just like digital currency then.
Yes.
Oh, they're like dollars are no good. You have to have digital currency, and you get that by love.
No, because you already said everything's free.
Yeah, everything's free, but you gotta be able to.
The leveling system works by you having to work for flock. And if you, like I said, the leveling system goes, oh, well, you said a cuss word today, and you also punched this robot in the face after you turned his camera off, we are deducting 10 points from you today.
Yeah. Yeah, don't want to be deducted points, man. I don't know. Do you think there's going to be some people that, there's going to be a renegade section of people that are not in the flock system that are running around, like, trying to disable shit?
They have broke out of the flock system, and they are trying to free the people.
But some of the people don't want to be freed. They just look at them like, they're like, hey, I got a house and a dog. Leave me alone. You're fucking shit up over here.
Yeah, they were a crackhead before that.
Yeah. I was a crackhead. Now I got a dog, and I get free crack. Because then, it's regulated. I get one crack rock a week.
Yeah, I've learned to make that last. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't save it. They make you. They administer it for you. They're like, here, you get some. You can't hoard it. I don't know. Is there any benefit to being in level 90? Like somebody in level 30 is like, man, sometimes I wish I could just be a level 90 for a day. Maybe they could trade places. Like is there a bartering system? Can you trade points and levels?
Yes.
Really? So if you're a good persuader, you're gonna have nice people going down to level 90.
Yes. Yeah. and you could take all of their stuff.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But you have to do a mind reading test. You know, to make the contract valid, you have to have a mind reading test done. Just so you know there's nothing nefarious, like everybody's actually okay with the deal.
Yeah, I agree.
What about hospitals? What's going on there?
It's all free.
Free. Who's the doctors? The flocker?
Foreigners. It's all foreign doctors.
Foreign doctors. I think they'd be flockers.
They might be called that, yeah. You think they're
flockers,
like
they got
like
Google
stuff?
They get Google, you know, they can Google people's symptoms, help them out. Do you think it's gonna? Have you seen Idiocracy, the movie?
No.
Oh, that's another one that it could turn into. That's where this guy goes to a place. They're like, all right, we're going to put you in this time capsule for a little bit of time or whatever. And then the earth goes to shit. And then America gets the time capsule gets like shut off. And then it opens up and he's like in the super future. And he's got to go get an ID. And it's, you know, he gets tattooed with his name.
Oh, are you talking about that movie with
the one guy? Yeah.
Not Arnold Schwarzenegger, but the other guy, the guy that played Rocky, right? Yeah. The guy that played Rocky.
No.
Rocky Balboa. Yeah. No. Bruce Willis.
He's related to what's his fucking name? I don't know, but Idiocracy. It's a funny movie about a dystopian future where the president is a wrestler.
What is it?
Idiocracy.
How do you spell that?
IDOCROCY. EY. Idiocracy. Yeah.
Idiocracy. Okay, well, I couldn't really hear you, so.
You got a couple movies to watch to learn about the future.
Oh, this is not the movie I thought it was.
Oh, yeah, no. It's a comedy, but it's like everything. They're like, he becomes the smartest man in the United States or whatever because he took an IQ test where he had to put the square peg in the square hole and the circle peg in the circle hole, and he became the smartest man in the world. And so he gets brought to the president, and the president's a wrestler, and nobody has a job. Well, they have a job, but they just masturbate all day, and everything's brought to you by Carl's Jr. or Gatorade, not Gatorade. Whatever their Gatorade is, and they're like, the plants aren't growing, and they're putting Gatorade on the plants, and they're like, it's got electrolytes, so it's what plants crave. And he's like, no, you need water. And they're like, no, out of the toilet. It's a funny movie. Anyways, it'd be better if you watched it.
I'll watch it.
Ow My Balls is the TV show. The TV show of a guy just getting kicked in the nuts the whole time.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ow My Balls. Yep. So it could be mixed with that. You know, we're thinking everything's going to be, you know, hunky dory if you're a good person. But you know, what if like Are kids gonna have to go to school? Do they get points to go to school and do good?
Probably.
Are they? What do they? Why do they have to learn anything? They don't have to have a job. They have they have fucking AI.
You still need to know. You still need to know basic day to day, or you can't upgrade.
You need to know how to piss in the toilet. You need to know how to write your name. You need to know how to say words. Right? Just those are the basic necessities.
Yeah.
Kids ain't gonna have to go to school until like second grade. I think is where you would have to get to, and then you're done. My son is starting second grade this coming school year, and he knows how to do a computer better than me. He knows how to read. He knows how to write for the most part. He sounds stuff out. He doesn't know how to spell tsunami, but who gives a fuck? Why would you ever need to write the word tsunami? I don't think I've ever had to write the word tsunami. I know it starts with a T, but when have I ever had to write that word down or spell it out loud? I ain't been in the spelling bee ever.
Yeah, I've never had to do it.
What's the entertainment like though in this future? Are there new movies coming out? Are they all AI generated? Music? Are there live performances? What's going on?
Everything.
Yeah, everything's good. Like everybody gets to go to the concert, and depending on your tier, whatever row you get.
Yes.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I don't know. It sounded pretty good. If people were judged upon their actions and they were continuously surveilled, so you can't have somebody acting like a good person and they actually have bad intentions because they can read your minds. That would be actually a pretty good world. Would that be a good world to live in?
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
You want to live in a world where people could just walk up and murder you? You want to live in a world where you're a level 30 and a level 70 can walk up and just kill you? You don't want to live in that world, do you?
We live in a world right now where people can murder you.
Yeah, I've hung out with people at level 90s. I'm a level 90, and I've hung out with people in level 20s. How dangerous that is, Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah. The level 20 is going to interact at all with the level 20, or a level 20 is going to interact with a level 80 at all. They got to sign the level 20's got to sign a waiver to go hang out with them. You never have to be in harm's way.
Yeah.
Interesting shit, Hunter. I think we've covered a lot here today.
I was interested in this, and now I'm getting tired, and I've lost my interest in it.
Yeah, we can talk about real shit.
Let's do that, or I'm probably gonna fucking fall asleep.
What's your dog's name?
Titan.
Titan? How did you come up with the name Titan?
Because he didn't listen to Thor. We gave him Thor. He didn't listen to it. So my wife said, let's call him Titan. I said, okay.
Titanic.
And I got a real big thing for Norse and Greek mythology.
Oh, you know it?
And so my last dog, his name was Atlas. And so now we named him Thor, but he didn't listen to Thor, so now we named him Titan.
Titan. What? If you got another dog, what would your name be? And it was a woman dog.
Maybe
What's that girl with all the? What's the girl with all the snakes on her head? Medusa.
Cleopatra. I mean Medusa. Yeah, Medusa.
Dude,
Not Cleopatra.
if you had a
damn.
Dog named Medusa, you're like, oh, cute dog. What's its name? You're like Medusa.
Yeah, you're like Medusa. You're like, it will eat your balls off.
Yeah, this thing's got fucking snakes on it. And dude, I think I'm gonna steal that for my next girl. Anything I get, I think I'm gonna name it Medusa. I don't know. I don't really. I don't want to pick a name before I see an animal or a person.
See it, yeah, because there's there's like Athena and there's all kinds of names.
What about like my daughter? We named my daughter before she was born. You know, obviously we knew she was. We were pregnant. Her? Olivia.
Does she look like an Olivia or does she look like a Samantha?
Yep. No, she looks exactly like an Olivia, which is one of the craziest things. You know, you meet people and you're like, "Hey, what's your name?" And most of the time the name fits. Most of the time. Like, your name is Hunter. What if my name was Hunter? What if we were both named Hunter? That would be weird. That'd be weird if my name was Hunter.
That name doesn't fit you.
Exactly. But what if my parents, while I'm in the womb, they like, let's call him Hunter? You know? Would I be raised into a hunter?
Time machine. Yes. Yeah.
So like my daughter was born Olivia. She could have been born anything. All babies look alike, you know. But she was born and raised as an Olivia. Before my daughter was born, a person named Olivia, I think, would have brunette hair. Right?
Yeah, the only Olivia I know has blonde hair.
Yeah, see, my daughter's blonde. So, Olivia like, fits. if I knew she was gonna be a blondie, what if I didn't pick Olivia? What if I picked
Courtney?
Oh God,
Courtney wouldn't fit.
I feel like if her name was Courtney, she'd be a lot more difficult to
handle. Yeah, them Courtneys, dude. I tell you what.
You tell me what. Atlas is a girl name or a boy name?
Alice?
Atlas. You brought it up earlier. You said Atlas.
Oh, Atlas. Yeah, it was my dog's name. I guess it's a boy. It's a boy name.
Oh, it is a boy. All right. What was that girl name you brought
up? Clitoris.
Clitoris. Chlamydia. Those are Greek gods.
Athena. No, them were just things that I thought about.
Oh, okay.
At the same time.
Gonorrhea. It's a long name. You call her Gani. You know. Look, Gani. Yeah. Come here, Gani.
There's a guy on Facebook that named his goat Stains.
Ooh. Goat Stains?
So he can say, come Stains.
Oh, shit. That came, I didn't even think of that. I thought he named his goat Goat. And middle name was Stains.
No, it just first name Stains. Come Stains.
Oh my gosh. What's another funny name for an animal? Oh, the pig named Chris P. Bacon.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
Yep, that one's a funny one.
A Rottweiler named Princess.
Yeah, yep, I could see that. What other animals have you had growing up? What were all of their names?
Well,
and what were they?
Baby girl was a tree and feist. Jill was also a tree and feist.
What do you? Hold on. What, a tree and feist? You naming plants?
Squirrel hunting dog. It's a squirrel hunting dog.
Oh, all right. Start over. I'm sorry, I didn't know what the hell you were talking about.
Oh yeah. So baby girl, she was a squirrel hunting dog. Jill was also a hunting dog. Mally was a mix between a hunting dog and a lab, a chocolate lab.
Mally.
And then Griffey was a Weimaraner. You know what a Weimaraner is?
Weimaraner?
Weimaraner.
Is that the gray dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're fucking massive.
Yeah. I knew a guy that had two of them, and yeah, it like grew up. I mean, it was always a lengthy dog, and then it grew up, and I didn't go over to their house for a long time, and I came over there again. The thing was obese.
Oh yeah, you're not supposed to overfeed them like that. They got bad hips.
Yeah, that dog, the hips did not lie. So Weinheiner named what?
Rottweiler and Boxer.
Nice. You've had a lot of dogs. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, baby girl, she just died. She was 17 years old.
Holy shit! She almost made it to be able to smoke a cigarette.
I know, dude. She was old, man.
So all these other dogs are still alive then?
No, Jill's dead, and so is Griffey.
How many dogs are currently in your life?
At my house, there's only one, but my mom has another Weim. You can count that one. And then my in-laws and then my dad has a dog still, and then my in-laws have two of them. So technically 5.
Every house you've ever been to has had dogs.
Oh yeah, my grandma has 2 dogs as well. One of them died not too long ago.
My family, only a couple of people had dogs. My uncle had a dog named, it was a Doberman Pinscher, like the scary looking one, named Lady, but later on in life I found out he named it Bitch, and just for children's ears they called it Lady, but then that kind of stuck. But my grandpa, it really sucks. It's super sad, but he was out walking the dog and it got off the leash and it got ran over.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and then he went home and he told his wife about it. This is my grandpa he currently has cancer. So he had cancer, but he was able to walk around and do stuff. He was still able to ride a motorcycle, and the dog got ran over in front of him. But my grandma is South Korean, and so she said, "Oh, it's okay, we get another one." And so she went out to the pet store and got another dog and brought it home. And they named it the same name. And I think my grandpa's like, I think he's like, I'm ready to die.
I'm ready to die.
I don't know. I think she's a South Korean woman. She has no filter. She's always happy to see you, but she will tell you you're fat. Like it's happened to me a few times. You fat? You real fat? You hungry? I'm like, I actually am kind of hungry. She's like, okay, that boy, food coming. I'm like, all right, this is weird. Like, I should be upset, maybe a little bit, but she's about to make me a badass meal right now.
Yeah.
You should lose weight, as she's putting lo mein on my plate. What other dogs? Well, so me growing up, my mom had a dog growing up. What was her dog's name? Cricket, and it was like a little cocker spaniel thing. And there's a picture of me in a Superman costume at probably age 2, hugging the dog. And it's one of my mom's favoriteest pictures. She's like, oh, it's my dog and my boy. And then that dog died, and then they decided we went to the mall. I remember we went to like a mall where they had a dog shop in it. And we grabbed a black lab named Misty, took it home, and she decided she's allergic to dogs all of a sudden. So she made us get rid of the dog. And that broke my heart. I got over it quick. I was not very old, but I remember that dog. I remember being upstairs watching Tales from the Crypt with my dad. And my mom was like, hey, come downstairs. We're going to take a family picture with the dog because we're getting rid of it tomorrow. And I said, I'd rather just watch Tales of the Crypt. I didn't realize the dog was actually going to be gone. And so she took a picture of my sister and my baby brother and her with this dog. And she had it in like the photo album. And so years later, right after it happened, I was like, what the hell? Where'd the dog go? She's like, I told you to come get a picture. And now I was haunted my entire life of this picture with me not in it and this dog. I think that's the only picture of the dog we ever got. That was Polaroids back then. We didn't have digital nothing. And then, she decided she was allergic to dogs, so we never had another dog.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then, my blinker's been on for a long time. But then, whenever I moved in with my buddy, he had 3 dogs. My buddy Tyler. He had Buddy, Billy, and Lily. Billy and Lily were both little Yorkies, teacup Yorkies or something. And Lily is still running around. Buddy died. He was like a terrier hound. He was a good boy.
Yeah.
And then Billy got hit by a car, unfortunately. And then they got another dog named Bubba. And so they currently, I think they still have Bubba and Lily. They had another dog, Harley, but that was kind of like a rescue thing. And then I think that dog got sick and died. I don't know. But anyways, what I was getting at was I moved out of his house into my own house, and I said, I'm getting me a dog. And I got my dog Rusty. I was like, what? Look at this dog. I went to the barn, I picked up the dog. It was from my family. And I said, this dog is brown. What else is brown? I said, my Rusty Brown Truck. And I was like, Rusty's a good name. So I named him Rusty. And he was a boxer lab mix. And he was such a good dog. Oh, Rusty. And I named him Rusty Hammer.
Oh, Rusty
Hammer. And he was such a good dog. And then I thought he got lonely because it was just me and him living in a house, little puppy. But he was growing up quick, so I decided to go get another dog. I found somebody selling Great Pyrenees. They were going to be full-bred Great Pyrenees, but I guess the neighbor dog got in there and knocked up his dog, and his litter was all fucked up or whatever. He was pissed. The guy was like, "These fucking puppies are worthless." I'm like, "Okay, how much you want?" He's like, $70. So I gave him $70 and grabbed up the other dog, and I was like, "All right, I got Rusty. I got Rusty. What should this other dog, his brother, because they're gonna grow up together. I'm gonna have two dogs, Rusty and what else?" And I was like, "Well, I got the Rusty Chevy out there." I was like, "Chevy." So I named him Chevy. And he was a good dog. He was a really dumb dog though. Like the guy might have been right. These dogs were he. So I trained both Rusty and Chevy at the same exact time. They both learned everything exactly the same. Rusty learned everything. It seems like I taught him, and Chevy learned absolutely none of it. He learned how to sit, and that was it. Then I met my wife, and she was like, "I want a dog to keep at your house." I said, "That's a great idea." That had to be how that conversation went. She went and picked up this Chihuahua, and she named him Murphy Lee, from I don't know, from some rap band or something. Are we still there? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just listening. I got in the
Okay,
traffic
sorry.
here. I just got the camera in on 35, and I'm getting up the other side of this hill here.
Yeah. All right, so we had Rusty, Chevy, Murphy. She wanted to get, or no, I rescued a dog named Gizmo, and then rehomed him.
Go.
We didn't have him for very long, and then we were trying to get pregnant, and we went down to the Ozarks, and then there was a lady.
Trying to get your dog? Why were you trying to get your dog pregnant?
Wanted puppies, but they were all boys, so it didn't work. We went down to the Ozarks with some friends, and then there was somebody at the supermarket giving out free dogs. And we went to the supermarket, we saw the dogs, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And I didn't think anything of it. We went back to the cabin, and I said, "You know what? Let's go get one of them dogs." And my wife was like, "Yes, I need a puppy. I need a baby." And we went there, and they were all gone. But that's a dog we were thinking about getting. We tried to get, but they were all gone by the time we got there. We were going to name it Ozark. We were hoping to get a girl dog and then name it Ozark, but we didn't. So then we went back home, and we were just moseying around, and we were trying to get pregnant. We couldn't get pregnant, so she got on Marketplace and found somebody selling pugs. She's like, I was like, "Yep, let's go get one." So we hopped in the car and went go get a dog, and we got a girl. And we brought it home. We named it Winnie, and it's not a pug. I'll tell you that. It is not a pug. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's. There's a guy on Facebook that does like live streams, and he does ranch life and stuff. His name is Nate Petrosky or something like that, and he's got a pretty cool channel. Anyways, his dog named Minion looks exactly like Winnie. Like Winnie and Minion could have been from the same.
Oh yeah, yeah, that guy, yeah, that has Minion. I know who you're talking about.
Yep. The guy with the lip ring and the long beard and the cowboy hat. He talks like
yeah,
this.
And he's got Minion. Yeah, I think Minion's dead now, ain't he?
I don't think so, but
I ain't seen his page in a while.
I haven't seen it in a while either. But anyways, my dog Winnie looks exactly like that dog. And Then we got, well, then Rusty passed away, or Chevy passed away. I had him put down. He was having some problems. And then Rusty lasted another year and then had him put down. And then it was just so weird in the house. It was so weird. Because usually you'd come home and there'd be 4 dogs at looking at you. And then you'd come home and there'd be, 2 little tiny dogs. So it got real weird there for a little bit, but we were just coping with it. And I was, it was actually, a little bit, it was a different type of life, but, I was like, all right, we can do it. And then that guy at work over at the old company was like, hey, I have a what's it called? German Shepherd that I can't keep anymore. Does anybody want it? And I immediately called him and I said, I'm coming to get it. And then I went home and I said, hey, we all need to go somewhere. And then we all went up to his house and got the dog. And that is Luna. So my current dog inventory is Murphy, Winnie, and Luna. And she is a lunatic.
Yeah, didn't you say she's like crazy?
She is crazy, but I don't know if it's every day, but she is getting calmer as the days go on. Like she is, she still goes crazy, obviously, but now like the last few days, she's came and rested her head on my like chest while I'm laying on the couch, and actually let me pet her like calmly for a little bit, and then she's like, oh, you're gonna rub my belly? You want to play with the toy? You want to let me outside and run around? I'm like, whoa! I just wanted to pet you on the head for 5 seconds. She's not a cuddler. She would love to be cuddled, I think, but her body doesn't let her be cuddled. She just freaks out and is like, oh my gosh, I am so happy. Like, you can be happy and lay down too.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh yeah, bud. Anyways, I think we've hit over an hour here. I think I'm gonna let you go. Also, because my wife called me and I wanted to finish out the podcast before I called her back.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and watch me some TV so I don't fall asleep.
Adios. Keep all 18 down, Hunter, and I'll talk to you later.
See you later there, Kletus Ray.
Bye-bye.
Bye.